Well, good morning. It's a brisk Sunday morning. Forecast said rain by 9 and it's 8 o'clock, so I could be getting wet today. But there you go, that's fine. Waterproof skin and all that. Days is waterproof. So I've got the Days 2, I've got Sexy Spade, I'm on the Magnet program. I'm also going to be trialling out XP's Go Terrain app. Finally got that installed, connected to the coil. My fault entirely. I didn't want to do push notifications, but you have to do that to start with. So set it up with push on and then turn push off. So it seemed to be working, but we should find out as I'm wandering around and see what it brings up. But yeah, obviously that's what I'm getting used to, so we'll see how we get on. I've been on this field probably once before. A few coins on here, but nothing too hard. Anyway, it's a bit nippy as well. Right, let's get on with it, and I'll show you the good first signal. Anyway, whatever it is, I'll show you. Well, sorry about the wind. It's been a good hour and I've found beggar all, to be fair. I'm not sure the Go Terrain thing's working quite right, but there's a squiggly line, but I'm not sure I'm doing the push notifications right. But this is the first vaguely interesting, but I presume it's an ear tag. E5610. Lovely. My granddaughter would appreciate the teal colour. Look at that. Some form of tag for something at some point. So, oops, this is so muddy. Absolutely filthy. You get down 6 inches and it's just pure water. So, it's challenging, let's put it that way. Windy and challenging. There you go. Woohoo! This is what we come out for, isn't it? Right, let's carry on. Hopefully I'll find some more interesting things to show you. Right, next one. Well, that made a good double beat, which usually means something on the surface. And there it is, look, sticking out the ground. Can you see? Not sure if it's a button or a coin yet, but looks more button than coin, but it's the usual game. Button or coin, button or coin. There we are. And it is. No, it's neither. It's neither. It's a piece of metal trying to deceive me with a flat end. Look, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? What a cruel trick. Looked like a coin or a button from one side, but it's just a bit of funny shaped metal. Well, there you go. Right. That's the second most interesting thing I found in an hour and a half. So, oh well, never mind, carry on. Oh, something interesting. Thought it was going to be a bit of scrap, but then I did see, look, seems to be, there's a little skull turned up on that, look. Oh. That's quite cute, though. Sorry, let me bring you back in the right place. Presumably it was a ring or something. Let's see if we get that. Oh, perhaps it wasn't. Perhaps it was a... it looks like a brooch or a badge or something. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Something different. That might well be silver. Could have that made into a ring, look. Yeah, it's very piratey, isn't it? God, sorry about the wind noise. If you're getting that, that's very piratey. I'm not sure. It might not be so. I couldn't see any hallmarks. Right? Oh, sorry, I've gone off piste again. That's nice. That I like that. It may well just be. It doesn't feel very heavy, so I think it's just an alley or something. But well, today's best find. Rawr, pirates! Here be pirates! Wow, there you go. It's an unusual little thing. But plug that one up. Right, let's carry on. Well, yeah, we're getting on, you may ask. Well, you might not ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Apart from pirate treasure and a button, it's been pretty quiet. Quite a bit of trash. But it's about 10 o'clock, so I'm going to go for a snack. I'm going to have a Nature Valley peanut and chocolate, my favourites. Well, they're doing dark chocolate one now with sopping caramel, which is quite nice too. I'm not sponsored by these people, sadly, but if you want to send me some, that's very good. Anyway, Go Terrain app. I was a bit unsure why I wasn't getting the map up, and then realised I hadn't put my mobile data on, so turned that on, and now getting the map up. It's showing me, because I'm choosing which signals to log rather than automatically, because there'd be thousands of signals. So I'm choosing signals to log, and the pirated treasure, I just called it a ring, although it's probably not a ring, it's probably like a little brooch or something, just to see how that's connected. So yeah, when we get back and have a look at the map, we'll see me zigzagging up and down this field. Hopefully I'll find something more interesting. I might have to start recording buttons to make it good enough to at least let you see the Go Terrain in action and the pirate treasure. Right, anyway, let's carry on. Well, this was a banging signal. It's a tiny little thing. I'm still reasonably convinced it's a button, but it's got a bit of a nice pattern on it though. I think that's a pattern. Obviously with so much mud on it, it's tricky to see, but yeah, like a little flower or something on there. If you can see that, it's quite pretty. I can't find a shank on the other side, which is weird, but there you go. I'm sure it is a button. Yeah, it's hard to... There's so much mud everywhere, but anyway, little flowery button. Very nice too. Right, let's carry on. Well, just muddy. I was thinking, yeah, this ain't a great deal, but and then it started to form into a shape. It's sort of like a hanging pendant shape with a hangy bit on it, and then, but I can't get enough mud off it to see anything else. But I feel there might be a pattern on that slowly coming through. So that's quite nice. I quite like that. Anyway, we'll put it in the posh pouch and see what it is later. So yeah, I'll show you that in a bit. Right, let's carry on. Just by way of example, it's like being by the seaside. Look, you get down about 12 inches and it is water. And that big hole is actually a tin can bowl. There you go, what are mushrooms like? There's quite a few mushrooms around here. Toasters. Anyway, so we're going to cope with. Very wet. Right, let's carry on. Well, a bit of a scratchy signal, but looks like somebody lost their key out in the field. Don't really find many keys. I think this one's not too old. Might be a traditional Yale or something. It'll go out this wind. It's not too bad. We're blowing a hoolie around here, but I think it's keeping the rain off me, so it's not a bad thing. But yeah, a key, something different anyway. Hey, all right, Muddy. Right, let's carry on.
Well, that was the end of the dig. Sadly, no more interesting things came up and I was hungry. But here we go. Here's a picture of my screen from the Go Terrain app. Sorry about the sideways slant. You want to turn your head, but this is the only way it fits on the screen. Yeah, very interesting actually. I was on the push notifications, so only if I got a good signal or a good VDI did I register it by pressing down the top button, and then it registered the number, like you can see on the screen, the little blue circles. I started off on the right hand side of that screen, up and down the area, but it was so waterlogged in the middle I moved to the top end where you can see my lots of zigzags, and hopefully you can just see the little black circle with the ring indicator, and that was my pirate treasure. Yeah, it's great. It does show me that when it's dry I should try and cover the middle of the field, and the red line seemed to keep track of all my movements. Brilliant. I think everybody was a bit surprised that they're charging a subscription for this. Seems, we've all spent a lot of money on detectors and then they want to charge, but it is only £5 a year for the basic and about £10 a year for the more advanced version. So yeah, I think that was a bit of a surprise, but overall, once I actually got it logged on and started, I just found it quite good. it's nice to see where you've been, and the target IDs pop up nicely. So yeah, overall, I was quite impressed with it. So I will definitely try it again next time I'm out. You can get it on Android and whatever the other one is, iPhone, iOS. That's the one. I'm not an iPhone user, so you can get it on both. So yeah, give it a go if you're an XP user. You can do a trial for about 15 days and then decide. But £5 a year is not too exorbitant, so I'll plump for that to see if I like it. But yeah, thanks for that. Now we'll carry on to the roundup.
Well, good morning. Here's the roundup from my trip out on Sunday. It was a good fun trip, and I got to try out the Go Terrain app from XP. Hopefully I'll have shown you that a bit earlier on and explained a bit more about it, so I won't go into depth here. But as you can see, it was a bit tin can heavy this trip. So, and a plug. That's a bit random, isn't it? Found a plug, an old plug. Come to that. The usual smattering of random stuff. Lots and lots of lead. All this bit is all lead all along here. Lead. Random scraps of metal. Also a shotgun cap heavy as well. Ear tag, which is quite novel. From some animal 645, whichever one that was. So yeah, that's a nice ear tag. Somebody lost their house key. A Union, I think that was. So that won't get you anywhere. Couple of, that's probably a bit of a buckle fragment, but a couple of shell casings and shell with a bullet in it. A stud, a couple of 3 studs. Very stud heavy too. And then the buttons, kept coming. Here we go, buttons like, buttons, until finally we had a nice button, or a more attractive button. Can you focus? Thank you. Look at that, like a rose pattern on it. How nice is that? Nothing much on the back, bit of a broken shank. Come on, focus, thank you. Yeah, so that was a nice button. This is, I think it's some sort of medieval horse pendant. It's very tiny, but at one point, obviously, it was gilded. You can see a bit of gilding at the top there. Can't really make out if there was any decoration on it. It's a bit crusty. But that was a nice find. That's definitely old. Quite like that. Might show that one to the flow when I go over in a few weeks' time. So yeah, and then certainly not the oldest, but my piece of resistance, my pirate treasure. Yeah, it's got roses on it, pirate on it. Don't know what it really came off, whether it was a badge or a bit of a ring. Again, this looks like it had gold gilding on it at some point as well. But I was really chuffed to see that come up, and obviously that's the title picture as well in the old field full of manky mushrooms. So yeah, that was quite nice. I did enjoy finding that. It's gone all blurry. Must be the rum. There we go, back again. So yeah, a good fun dig. Did like the app. We'll definitely use that again. Show me where I'm going. But yeah, good time was had by all. Hopefully be out again this weekend. Give us a like if you can. And I'll show you the next exciting finds from the fields. Catch you soon. Bye.